Hi, this is Diana. Today I'm going to show you the basics of Canva so you can start creating stunning designs with ease, even if this is your first time using it. I know that Canva can feel intimidating at first, but don't worry, I'll go step by step through all the essential features and functions in Canva so that after watching this video you feel confident navigating and exploring the platform by your own. So if you are interested in this tutorial, let's go to my computer. I know that many of you are just discovering Canva and you may not have an account yet. You can easily create one for free using the link that I left in the description of this video. After clicking on that link, we are going to land on this page, and from here we can sign up in seconds. We can create our Canva free account, and we can create it by using a Google account, Facebook, email, and in here, if you click this button, you will have some more options. You can create your account by using your Apple account, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Clever. You can use just your email or a phone number. We are going back, and then we have another option that is sign up with your work email. So we have plenty of options and it is very easy. After a couple of seconds, you will have a new Canva free account. Once you have signed up into your account and you go to canva.com, this is what you are going to see. And I know that this can feel a little bit intimidating, but don't worry, I'm gonna show you something that hopefully is going to make you feel more at ease. What I see here are three different sections. We have the navigation bar on top, the panel on the left, and then we have a main area in the center of the page. When we go to the navigation bar on top, we have different menus. When we hover on top of Design Spotlight, we see different makers, so you can create a logo, flyer, banner, etc. with these different Canva makers. You can check them out. I think these are pretty interesting. And then we can see or discover different Canva formats that we can use and we can work on. Then we have the business section. You can see different use cases, features, industries, departments, and then we can learn more about Visual Worksuite, case studies, and Canva for Teams. We have the education section, so if you are using Canva for education, you can check this out. We have the different Canva plans and pricings, so we have Canva for free, Canva Pro, Canva Teams. We also have Canva for Education and Canva for Nonprofits. Lastly, we have a section where you can learn more about Canva. They also have a design school. They have plenty of lessons over there, so it's worth checking it out. Let's move on to the section on the right on the navigation bar on top. We have different icons, buttons. What do we find in here? We have this computer icon that will allow us to download Canva as an app. We can install Canva on our computers. Then we have access to our account settings. We have the notifications tab. Once you start working with other people, you start collaborating, you will receive some Canva notifications under this bell. You can create a design by clicking on this button, so you can search by anything that comes to mind. So if you want to create an Instagram post, you can type Instagram and you will have all the different formats in here. If you want to create something for YouTube, type YouTube. You can create a banner, channel logo, etc. So you can use this search box the same way as you will be using this one later on. You can create custom size designs. So when you click on this icon, you will be able to add your width and height, and then you can select between pixels, inches, millimeters, and centimeters. Let me go back. You can also upload a photo and edit it from Canva, and then you can also import files like videos, photos, audio, PDFs, and some other files. Lastly, we have this round icon. You may see your initials. I already have my photo because I have my account from a long time and I have uploaded a photo to my account. Once you click on this round icon, you will have access to more account settings. Now let's talk about the panel on the left. As we can see, we are on the home page, and that's why this one is highlighted. We have a templates page, so let me show you quickly what do we have in there. When you click on that button, we land on this new page, which is going to help you discover the different formats, different doc types available in Canva. Let me go back to home and let's continue. We have templates, we have projects. When you click on this option, you will have access to all the different projects or designs that you have been working on. Then we have two options available for Canva Pro. Every time that you see this little crown next to an option, this means that these are available for the paid version of Canva. The brand option is very useful if you are working on branded documents, branded designs, and you want to have handy your logo, color palettes, your brand fonts, everything. It will be available very easily in the Canva editor. I will show you later. Then we have the content planner, which is very useful if you are working on content for social media and you like to schedule content for, let's say, Instagram, Facebook, and other social media platforms. Then we have a section to discover all the apps available in Canva, but don't worry, I will show you more about the apps inside the editor later on. We also have access to smart mockups in Canva. We can create mockups, realistic mockups, so this is another section that I do recommend you check it out later. You have access to invite members to your own team, and then you have the trash in case that you have accidentally deleted any kind of media or any design. You can restore it from here. And then before we move on to the next section of the homepage, I want to mention this menu that I didn't talk about yet. I didn't talk about it because if you are a beginner in Canva, you just created your account, you may not see what I see in this menu. Let me show you mine. I have been invited, or I have created different teams. So we have all these different teams. We have different people in these different teams. We have different brand kits. We have some templates, some media that will be available to these different teams. So if you get invited to different teams, remember that you can simply switch between teams with this menu right here. Now let's talk about the main section of the homepage. This is the main section that you will be using most of the times. So as I already mentioned, you can search anything that comes to mind on this search bar. Below this search bar, we have different categories that you may be using Canva for. We have the For You section. This one will be changing accordingly to the documents that you will be using. Then we have Canva Docs. This is very new in Canva. I do recommend that you go check them out. We have whiteboards, especially if you are working with other people or if you want to organize your own ideas. They have incredible templates. We can create presentations inside Canva. We can create visuals for social media. We can also create videos inside Canva. We can also create designs and print them inside Canva, so you can create things like invitations, business cards, postcards, even a t-shirt or a jumper. You can create so many things in Canva, so I also do recommend you go and check this section out. You can create websites in Canva, free websites, and then you have the more section in case that you want to discover the other formats or documents that you can create in Canva. Lastly, and not less important, we also have the custom size button right here. So when you click on this button, you again have access to this window below, so you can insert your width, your height, and then select between pixels, inches, millimeters, and centimeters. You also have access to the upload button. You can drop your files or you can browse your computer from here, and as I already mentioned, you can import images, videos, and other kind of files. Now that we know everything about the homepage and you feel confident to start exploring and navigating this page, we are going to go inside the Canva editor so you can learn how to create designs. So from the homepage, you can select any design type. I'm gonna select an Instagram post because I know this one is quite popular, so I'm gonna teach you how to create one. From the homepage, we are going to social media, and you can select Instagram from this section, or you can go to the Instagram tab. From here, you will see that we have different formats for all the different designs that we can use on Instagram, but I will select the first one that says Instagram post square. You can see the dimensions in here, 1080 by 1080. So if you are ready, you know that you want to select this document, select or click on create blank. You will see that Canva is opening a different tab, and now we are inside the Canva editor. In the Canva editor, I also like to see this page divided into 3 different sections. We have the navigation bar on top, that is one section. We have the menu on the left, which is the second section to me. You can collapse this window, so you will see this is just one section. And then the third section is all what we see in the middle of the screen. And the navigation bar on top, we can go back to the home page. We can see a menu under the file button. We have a resize button, which is available only for Canva Pro users. We have the undo and redo arrows. Then we have a section where we will see the name of our document, which we can change. So let's name it Instagram post. Then we have a button to try Canva Pro for free, which is going to give us 30 days. But because I am a Canva verified expert, I can give you 45 days of Canva Pro for free. The link to this free trial is in the description. And then let's see, we have a plus icon to be able to share our document, this design, with other people. We have insights, and then we have a button to share or download our design, which we will come back to it later. But now let's talk about the main section. This is the third section, and this is where we are going to be designing. We have an empty page, we have a white toolbar, which is going to be changing according to the elements that we are going to be selecting. We have some buttons to duplicate our page or create a new page, and we have a button to add a page. Let's talk about the menu on the left hand side, which is something that you are going to be using a lot. Let's open the design tab. This is the tab that is going to be open by default every time you open a new Canva document. So what do we see in here? We are right now under the templates tab. So we have a lot of templates in Canva. I would say millions of different templates, different styles, and different topics as well. So what you can do instead of scrolling down for a lot of time is that you can search for any design that you need. Let's say that I need to create a design that has burgers in the design. So burger, hit enter, and you will have a lot of different options with burgers in the design. Let's change the topic and type something completely different. Let's type pets or pet. Hit enter. You will have completely different topics and different styles. And also let's try typing yoga. We will have so many different options, so many different styles. I want to show you something in here. We have a mix between free templates and pro templates. Free templates are available for all Canva users, and the pro templates, the ones with this crown, are available for Canva Pro users. Let's say that I want to use this template. I just need to click one time and I will have access to this template on my Canva editor. Now, you know that we are under the templates section, but what about the styles section that we see on the right hand side? I'm gonna close this search and go to styles. From here we have access to color palettes, we have access to font sets, we have image palettes and combinations. So this is going to help us change the look of this template with just a couple of clicks. We have color palettes, see all, and we just need to click one time on any of these color palettes to change all the colors on the design. This is going to help you a lot if you are a beginner in all this graphic design world and you are still not sure about how to combine colors and how to create color palettes. Canva already created a bunch of different color palettes that you can select in here. So let me go for this one. Let's click one time and you will see that all the colors in my design changed. I can click again on the same color palette to find different color combinations and continue like this until I find a color combination that I want. You can try some other color palettes until you see something that you like. Let's go back to the style section. You can do the same with font sets. See all. You can change all the fonts available in the design with just one click. You can continue trying the different font combinations until you find something that you like. I'm going back to the original design. There you go. Then we have at the bottom some color palettes that Canva generated from the photos we have on the design. And then we also have combinations. I'm gonna go to see all. In here we have combinations of color palettes and font sets. So with just one click, we're going to change the colors and the fonts at the same time. I'm gonna go for this set. I'm gonna click one time, so pay attention to how this design is going to change. Okay, so let's click. And there you go. I'm gonna click one more time until I see something that I like. I wanted to show you this because even if you are selecting a template inside Canva, you can customize it quite a bit, so you will end up with a very unique design. And talking about unique designs, I want to show you something cool because you can change the photos inside the designs, you can change the text, the fonts, everything, but you can go more granular. So let's say that you want to change the photos that we see on the design. Let's go to elements. This tab, this is a very special tab because you will find almost everything that you need in here. Let me show you. You have a search box that is going to help you a lot. Then you have the recently used elements, so photos, elements, videos, and so on. We have lines and shapes. You can click on see all to see all the lines and shapes available in Canva. You have graphics, stickers, which are like animated illustrations. We have access to the photo library in Canva. We have videos, we have audio tracks, we have charts, tables, frames, grids, and collections of illustrations. Now, let me show you what happens if I type something on this search bar. Let's say that I want to change these images for pets. Let's go for pets, hit enter. Now you will see that we are under the all section. So we have a search result with graphics, photos, videos, and even audio. I want to filter this by photos. So let's go to photos, and like this, I'm filtering my results by only photos. Now, if I want to change this photo for one of these photos, I just need to drag my photo and bring it on top of the photo that I want to replace. As simple as that, I have my photo in the design. If I want to adjust the position of this photo, simply double click and you will be able to adjust the position and then select done. In here we also have free images, the ones that don't have any label, and we have pro images available for free if you have a pro account. If you are using a free account and still you find a photo that you like, let me show you. I'm gonna click on the three dots. You can use a one design use license for this photo if you pay €1. This currency will change depending on the region where you are. I'm in Europe, so that's why we see €1. Let me go back to the original design that we have in here. I want to show you the graphics section a little bit because we have illustrations, icons that are pretty cool, and you can insert them in your design by just clicking on the element. So let's click on this one. Now I have it on my design. I can adjust the size, I can rotate the element, and I can also change the colors of my element. So let's say that I want to change this outline for a yellow color and the inside for a pink color. So this is pretty easy. We can do the same with stickers. We have now a new set of stickers that you can change the color to. So this one that I brought in here, you can change the colors. This is pretty amazing because these are animated stickers, and now you can change the colors so they fit your design aesthetic. This is not possible with all the stickers in the Canva library, just some of them. We have two videos in which I show you some special codes that you can use in order to find these special Lottie stickers. Now, I want to show you something pretty cool in Canva, and it is that you can crop photos and videos in particular shapes. And you can do this by using frames or grids. So let me go to see all. You have all these different shapes, and let's say that I want to have this cool shape on my design. Let's go back to elements, and I'm gonna use one of these photos. You see, this is an empty frame, and when I bring one of these photos on top of the frame, I have a cropped photo in the shape of the frame. This is going to give you a lot of options, and you can be so creative with these frames. You can also insert videos, like for example this one. I can bring it inside the frame and the video will be playing. So this is pretty amazing. Now let me show you how to edit text in Canva. You're going to select any of the text boxes on your design, and pay attention because this toolbar is going to change every time that you select a different element. So when I click on the text box, you will see a lot of options to customize your text box. You can change the font. You will have a search box if you want to type and try to find a particular font, or you can just scroll down and see if you like any of these fonts. We have some fonts available for Canva Pro users and a lot of free fonts as well. So when I click on any of these fonts, my text box is going to change. This is pretty simple, and then you can change the size of your font with this menu or with these anchors on your text box. You can change the color of your font. If your font allows it, you can also make it bold, italics, underline, and also with this option right here. Let me show you with a different font what you can do with this button. My text is in low caps, but when I click on this button that says uppercase, my text box is now all caps. This is a pretty useful button, so keep it in mind. Then you have alignment, you can add bullet points, you can add numbers to your text, you can adjust the spacing, you can add effects to your text, so basically add different styles of shadows. You can make your text hollow, you can add this border style to your fonts if you want, and you have so many different other options. options. One that I really like is the curve effect, because this one always adds a special touch to your designs. So I do recommend that you go and play around with all these effects. Lastly, you also have the animate button to add animations to your text or any element on your design. I want to show you something different in here, because what you see in here, these are not text boxes but shapes. In Canva, when you add a shape, you can now use the shapes to add text inside. So I have a square shape in here, and if I click one more time, I can now add text, my own text. So this is what is happening in these shapes. I can click on the shape and click again to have access to the text, and then change the text if I want. This white toolbar is also going to be very handy when you are designing in Canva, so you will find everything that you need in here or in this menu on the left. Now, if you want to change the shape of this circle with just a couple of clicks, select shape, and you can select any of these shapes to change the one that we see here. So pay attention. I'm going to select a star, and now my shape has a star shape. If I select a heart, now I have a heart on my design, and so on. It's so simple. I really love this feature. Now, let me add a square shape, because I want to show you something here. You can change the color of your shapes with this option right here, but you can also add borders if you want. I'm adding a black border. You can see it right there. I can remove it, and I can also make the corners of this square round. So if I move the slider to the right and then I go closer, you will see that my square has now rounded corners. Something pretty cool about Canva is that you can upload your own images, videos, and even audio tracks to make your design very personalized. Right below elements on the left hand side, you will see uploads. From here we have access to a upload files, which is going to allow you to upload the files on your computer. As I mentioned, you can upload images, videos, and audio. So if I wanted, I could bring my own photo to the design and make it even more personalized. There you go. Okay, let's go back. Let me show you now what else do we have in here. We have the text section. From here you can add new text boxes to your design, and also you have some fun combinations with effects applied to the text boxes. Some of them are available for Canva Pro users and some others are available for free. Then we have projects. In here we will have access to the other Canva documents that we have created previously. We have the photos section, which is the same section that we already saw inside elements, and we have the apps section. In here we also have a ton of different features and tools that are going to make your designs very unique and also will help your creativity flow a lot. Okay, so what do we have in here? We have the audio section or audio library. We already saw it inside the Elements tab. The videos as well. We have a background library, which works pretty similar to the photos section. And then we have charts. We have the QR code app. When you open it, you just need to insert a URL or a link, and Canva will automatically create a QR code for you. You can connect your Google Drive to Canva so you can access your files easily from Canva. You have an emoji library. You can insert YouTube videos to your designs. You can draw inside Canva, create your own characters, bring GIFs from Giphy, and have access to even more photos with pixels. You can create images by just typing some simple text. You can work with Bitmojis and so on. the list is very, very long. So I do suggest that you go into the apps section and try all these different apps to see what do they have for you. Pretty recommended. And also we have a playlist in our channel in which Ronnie teaches you about all these different apps, and he also shows you all the benefits about these apps. Once your design is ready, you can either share it with your friends, colleagues, or you can download it so you can then upload it to any social media or any platform that you need. To share it, you can either go to this plus icon or you can go to the share button. I will show you this one first. So when you click on the plus icon, you can either share this document with the people inside your team. So by clicking on this arrow, you will have these different options. At the moment, it is not shared, but you can share it so people can view it, can comment, or can edit. I'm gonna leave it as not shared, and then you have the option to share this document or this design as a link so people can then enter and change anything on your design, even if they are not inside your team. So let's click on this arrow and then select anyone with the link. This design will be publicly available. Anybody with the link can access it. So you click in here and then copy link. You will send this link to anyone that needs access to the design. Now let's go to share, and from here you can also create the link that I just created. Simply select anyone with the link. You can select if you want this link to give people access to edit, comment, or view, and then copy the link from here. Now, if you want to download your design, you can click download. From here, you can select the file type that you need by clicking on this little arrow. You have all these different options, or you can simply leave it as it is. You can leave the file type that Canva is suggesting. Then you have some features available only for Canva Pro users. You have this slider in case that you want to download this design in a bigger size. You can move this slider to the right. You could download your design without background. That is also pretty useful. And then you can also compress the file, download it in lower quality. Sometimes this is useful if you are uploading designs to social media. Sometimes the designs are too big, so you need to download it in lower quality. And then that's it. If you want to download your design, simply select file type and hit download. If you are impressed with all the things that you can do in Canva and you are still wondering if you can create videos or animations in Canva, yes you can, and I'm going to publish a tutorial on how to edit videos in Canva next week. So if you want to watch that video, please subscribe to this channel and remember to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this tutorial. If you learned something new, this is going to help me a lot and it is going to support the channel. I'm going to leave the subscribe button in here, and also I'm going to recommend you another tutorial in here that I think you are going to love. I think this is it for today, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Bye!